Hello and welcome to the Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
Hi, I'm Jason DeRoss.
Oh my gosh, are we late? Are we late? Are we late? I'm
If you're
delayed.
listening to this on the audio podcast, you have no idea, but we're 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes late today.
We're 10 minutes late. You know, there's nothing better, Jason, in my opinion. Just nothing
It's a
better.
Monday.
You know, and I love when the world wants you to know that.
We're like frazzled and running into the office, and we're trying to find our cubicle. We're trying to sneak there without people noticing because we're 10 minutes late.
Yes.
But then someone goes, I saw that you're late, but you still stopped at a coffee spot.
Oh, yes. Because I've still permed my hair and I still had time for coffee. I haven't quite figured out the look with Jason hasn't even mentioned my hair, which I know is
I haven't
wild.
mentioned it because I was like, this is you got on, you're like, I'm frazzled. So I'm like, the frazzle is your hair is just part of the outfit today.
It's something. Like, if you can't see it, check me out on TikTok. I bought a curling iron because young Gen Zs said it was the one. And I can tell you she's the one. She's the one.
You did it. Are you happy with it? It looks great.
Jan says this is exploding purse energy. It absolutely is. I will just tell you, and no one cares about this, but I just will give you context. Nothing infuriates me more than when things work all the time and then they decide to not work out. So my camera delayed. Can't figure it out. YouTube, when we go live, often has a button that says, start your stream. It also has a button that says, hey, do you want to end it? End the stream. Right? Gone. Camera not working. Button gone. Jason's like, are we okay? I was like, I'm literally trying to turn everything on. And it's like an elf in the night remove the outlets. So we're here. And thank you all for the support on the curly hair. She's tough.
Yeah, watch out, Jennifer Gray.
I know. Truly the best compliment
who
ever.
I heard is producing and going to be in.
Yes, this is one of the stories I wanted to bring up today because I have thoughts. But I just want to give like a full rundown of the hair. So I'm going to take my headphones off for but a second.
Okay.
Because it looks better without... I can still hear you. Okay. It looks better without, obviously, the headphones. I'm loving it. I just love everything about this. It's so fun. But
this is great. I love it. It's I don't even know what to, it kind of like it's a throwback to the 80s sort of feel. Like girls just want to have fun.
I know, but it's not like 80s like I'm dressed up for Halloween. Like Tamika, thank you. She says we are living.
No, it's like natural, real 80s. This
isn't
like
you. I
Clueless.
know.
This is Clueless a bit.
Exactly. I'm hoping. I just want the curls to look a bit messy and real. That's all I'm looking for.
Tamika wrote "We Are Living," which, like, depending on how you read that, it's like
no, we are living for the curls.
We're in the pandemic.
No, listen,
Tamika for the curls.
Tamika
I know, but I was reading it like, because today I woke up, I was like, well, we are living.
Right, but that's not how I woke up.
Surfer Stacey.
Mahalo. She has volume. Thank you. This is a lot of good support. Like, it looks beachy. Because I love curls that are a bit frizzy and messy, and I'm excited for my hair to get a bit longer.
Let's see the back of your head.
Oh yeah, I had that done. I had that checked. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You think this is my first curling rodeo? I've been curling my hair since I was like 9 years old. As a pastime, as a young child, I would steal my mother's curling iron and her makeup, and I would do hair looks and makeup looks, and that's just what I did in my room.
Yeah. I only remember once I didn't know what it was, and I grabbed it, I guess, while it was plugged in, and it's hot as a child.
You need to be not dumb about female things.
I was like 6.
I don't care. How was your weekend?
I was thinking it's good. It's like I don't know what week we're in now, and I know that people are on different adventures with this pandemic now because there's in Canada you're a lot more cleared up and you can feel a bit more freer in phase 3. So we're still in it, and it's like this is where it says like 6 months is where you kind of a lot of people break. So not that I'm breaking,
I
But I'm
feel
like,
like
I'm
you're
just
getting
waiting
there.
for it.
No, you're getting
No,
there.
I feel good. I feel good. You want to know what I did last night? I watched Uncut Gems, and this might be controversial. I did not like it.
Here's the thing. I'll join you in that, and I haven't seen the movie. I'm not gonna. Just don't want to. It looks bad.
Everybody's like, so, and they're like, Adam Sandler deserves this Oscar. And I'm like, maybe. But I think what it is like, your expectation for the acting level of Adam Sandler is so low. When he does a good job, it's exceptional.
So here's the thing.
It was good. It was great. He was great. But like,
Adam
I don't
Sandler,
know, man. I felt like I don't want that. I don't want that 2 hours back.
No, again, I haven't seen the movie's too stressful, Jan saying. But I will say this about Adam Sandler. Here's my theory.
He's great.
My brothers, lovely people, but irresponsible, and that's being kind. Okay? If my brother out of the blue did the dishes, the amount of celebration he would receive for doing the dishes would make me want to break a door in half. Okay?
You are Jennifer Grey in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Thank you. Adam Sandler is my brother doing the dishes once in 5 years. We all stop and go, can you see? Oh my God.
Hey,
Oscar.
What did Jennifer Grey learn from a very drugged out Charlie Sheen in Dirty Dancing?
Nothing matters.
What does it matter that what your brother does?
Well, it doesn't matter now because I don't live in that house, but that's such a...
And what you're supposed to do is start giggling and walk down the stairs. That's what you're supposed to do at this point.
You know, it's really funny in that movie where she's obviously feeling there's an imbalance in her home and she doesn't feel appreciated. And a fucking straight white guy goes, hey, why don't you just fucking chill out? Just completely
on drugs in the police station and not getting harassed in any way, shape, or form.
She's getting stripped down at this police station, and he's telling her.
Scene speaks to BLM. It speaks to defund the police. It speaks to everything right there.
Everything. What do you care?
Man, it's cool.
Yeah. It is so disrespectful when you think about
Stole a car, went for a joyride. Feel pretty good about it.
He's not in. I don't think he's in cuffs.
He's not. He could walk down those stairs with Jennifer Grey and nobody would mind.
No one would have cared.
To be honest, I don't think he was arrested. I think he went there because he's like, I was just stopping here for a second.
He's
and he walked up those stairs and sat down. He's
like the nerd in Breakfast Club. She's like, I just had nowhere else to be. I'm like, really? It's so, there's nothing more infuriating to me than when someone goes, well, why do you even care? I'm like, because that's my skill. You're a doctor. I was born to care. So shut the fuck up, Linda. Do your surgery and shut up. Or like, it's just, I don't know. And also it's just like we are brought up to mentally just psychologically destroy each other. So we are so like intellectually and emotionally advanced.
Not in this community. And not about the advanced thing. You said that at the end, but not going to destroy each other. Build each other up.
No, this is the great community, but women, this isn't like women aren't hearing this for the first time from me and going, whoa, psychologically destroy, you know? Oh my God, did you hear about Simon? This is Tamika. Oh my God, did you hear about Simon Cowell? I instantly thought of Jason. Jason no surfing.
You know what's hilarious about that, Tamika? One, I have a friend that works on that show, so he's going through it right now because they got to figure out what to do. But like also,
he hurt his back surfing?
Weekend. What's that?
Simon Cowell hurt his back surfing?
No, he hurt his back on an electric scooter that he was like, he got a new electric scooter and was riding around his courtyard and I guess fell off and he had to go, I think back surgery even or something. But also like this weekend also he broke his back. But I also have my certificate for my surfing lessons on the fridge. And I was like, this weekend I had a conversation with my wife. I'm like, can I go?
You're an idiot.
Because of the pandemic.
The title of this podcast is Stacey Got a Perm and Jason's an Idiot. No, Jason. I hate to break it to you.
I can't wait to report back eventually when I can actually go. Because the only reason I'm not going is because of COVID.
You're like, okay, I say this with love. I'm not saying this because I want to offend you, but it's just the fact that you want to go surfing. First of all, Snake King says they're at the beach. That's sick. I mean, that's just cool. You cannot. You simply and utterly cannot.
I will. I guarantee you I will.
I know, but you know what it is? It's like wrestlers, right? Wrestlers who have broken their neck or their back or have serious injuries are like, I'm getting back in the ring. I'll just find the doctor.
Oh, and but it seems like you think I'm gonna be like, I think that I can see this huge wave and go do it. Like I'm just going to lessons. They're gonna put like.
But Jason, you can't surf. Like you have to understand your limitations and you have to work within them. You're doing nothing to strengthen anything that's broken. You're not doing.
Yes, I am.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Chloe Ting, which I also started the 2-week shred this weekend. So
great.
I'm
How's
on
it
day
going?
3 of that.
Claire says, and I think this should go on your tombstone, Jason's lack of care for his body is confusing.
Hey man, your body's there to use it. So I got to use it.
Your body is there to love and support your family.
It's true. I went through a lot of injuries in my life and like whatever.
Your only injuries. I've never met anyone who goes to the doctor weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't though, because I'm like, and my wife hates me for it because I'm like, it'll go away. She's like, I think your ribs piercing your. I'm drinking bubbly water.
I mean, so am I.
This is
what?
This is Mondays.
It just sounded wet. Oh, hibiscus. We don't get that. We don't get those fun things, those fun flavors.
Yeah, we got limoncello and hibiscus. I will go surfing because I also, you know who I hate more than anybody? Are people that are like talk about surfing but have never went. Like if you talk about a sport or something, you're like, oh God, yeah, it's so cool. And you're like, have you been? No. So I don't want to be that person. And that's where I'm stuck right now. I've been surfing once in my life.
But
I've been surfing.
You know how you can correct it? You can go, hey, you know what I think is really cool? Surfing. I've never been, but it looks really cool. And everyone will leave that conversation and go, we didn't really talk about anything.
Do you know who started this? Stacey McGonigal on this dumb thing when she said, let's make a vision board. And I sat and thought one day and I had like 3 things and I put up on a vision board. And one of them was like, I think I'm going to go surfing. And now I want to do it.
I know. And I know that you want to do it, and I don't want to talk about this anymore because it's ridiculous, but your leg is broken. Your back is broken. You have issues with your ankles, your feet.
It started with my ankle.
Right. So I just
I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. I have, I was born this way, right? Like I was born with
Lady
one side
Gaga.
of my body bigger than the other. Have we talked about that?
Of course.
Okay.
I feel like when you know when they say they broke the mold, with you they broke the mold, but truly with you they broke the mold by accident, and they were like, "Fuck, he's still gonna be born."
Yeah, they broke the mold before I was born.
Yeah, and then they were like,
because the term "broke the mold" means after you were born they destroyed it, so you'll never have another one made. You're an original. But for me, it's the opposite. They broke it and then they made me.
Yeah, and then they went, we gotta toss that when we're done because I was busted. Did you use that? Okay, don't tell anyone, but don't toss that mold out.
That was the broken Jonah Hill one right there.
Yeah, the Jonah Hill one, but it's like shorter.
But we broke it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, it had that part of the brain where like even when it's in danger, it's like loves it. Jason was still in the mold. And he was like, hey, you guys, bit rude. I'm still in the mold.
I know Tasha brought up chiropractors. I've been like, this is a lifelong journey for me. Like this started when I was a teenager. So like my body's been broken a lot.
Jason also puts himself, and Jan will attest, Jan and I were in the scene together at Second City where Jason, and again, we write our own material. So it's not like a director said, you have to do this, but Jason had to slide. He chose to slide on his stomach across the stage and pop up.
A running dive to slide. Yeah.
A running dive to slide. And Jason chose to do it. It was incredible. It was dangerous as all hell. His understudies would not do it. And we could always tell when Jason had a friend in the audience because no matter if he was sick or tired or whatever, he would basically fly off the stage. Yeah.
Jen wrote it as you were saying it.
You always knew who was in the audience by how far Jason slid. Like you knew if he had a good friend, he would almost fly off the stage to almost impress them. And we would tell him to cool the hell out. And you never did.
That was a wonderful scene written by Jen Caruana.
Jen Caruana. Amazing, amazing. But yeah, so I just don't think you really protect your body.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, we can get off this for sure because...
I just want to say also Jan is correct. Jason saved that scene from being cut. It's an amazing scene about like female rights and all that kind of stuff. And it was incredible. It was one of my favorite scenes to perform. And like Jan is such an incredible writer. And it was on the cutting room floor to be cut because our male directors had no idea what to do with it. And
I didn't save it from being cut though. We all talked about it and worked on it. And
you joined us and you were like, you actively wanted to save the scene and you knew how important it was and you really did save it. It was a really special moment. It was like a beautiful like example of ensemble. It really was.
There you go.
There you go. See?
Thanks, Jan.
Yeah. But I think that you should certainly not go surfing, but we will, I'm sure, be constantly talking about it.
If there was no COVID, I would be going this week.
You are stupid.
That's the name of this podcast. That's the name of this episode.
Listen, we're both stupid in different ways because I'll tell you what I did that's stupid so people don't think I'm just being mean to Jason.
No, let's hear it.
So I was really on the TikToks this weekend.
Is this going to be a humble brag? Is that what this is going to be?
No. If the name of this podcast is You Are Stupid, then buckle up.
Okay, Stacey's on a TikTok this weekend.
I have found a crush on TikTok, which is really great.
Are they over the age of 4?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very cute man from Chicago. Okay. His TikToks are very funny. And on TikTok, you can duet, meaning like a video will play and then someone can react beside it. So I was working out and I looked absolutely, I looked something. I was like sweaty and just like, in like a thick sports bra. And I duetted one of his videos and it got like a bunch of hits, right? So I was like, this is great. However,
this is a humble brag.
Nope.
Even Haley said, I saw this duet, winner.
Thank you. He's cute, right,
brag.
Haley? Anyways, I don't know, like, I don't know who he's interested in, but he's from Chicago and I love to eat. Anyways, duetted that, but then I was just on TikTok. I had like one of those days where I wouldn't say I was depressed, but one of those days where you're like, the couch and me and that is it. You're like, I'm not doing anything. So
wait, is there other types of days?
I've heard. So I'm on the talks, and sometimes when you're on TikTok for a while, and I was off and on all day, you get into some weird algorithms, like weird. Okay, like they'll be like, you're in farmer TikTok, and all you see is a bunch of farming TikToks, or they're like welcome to dancing TikTok, or welcome to storytime TikTok, whatever it is. So what?
You're in Canada, so like, because there's all that stuff going on with TikTok in the States right now.
Oh, it's fine. Please. Trump can't even fucking spell TikTok. Okay, he's not taking away. Anyways, I can't with it. Just took a look, and damn, that's a good crush. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. I think I picked a good one to crush on. Anyways, I thought
Brook Lake was a good one.
Yeah. Brooks Lake. We both got it wrong. Anyways, I got into tarot TikTok and witchy TikTok, which I'm thriving in.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I think we have a different definition of thriving, but yes.
Me just spinning in fabrics, going, yes, yes, yes. So I get into the tarot talks and in the witchcraft and like the intuition kind of stuff. And I love this. So all of a sudden, this witch talk is simply the best. Claire, absolutely. So this, dare I say, vision of a human pops up, and they start. They're like this is the whole TikTok witchcraft thing.
This is longer than a DeRoss journey. We know that, right? Like, this is a long walk.
Sorry, I'm willing to take it.
I'm loving the walk. But
Oh, okay. So on TikTok, a lot of people will be like, there's no hashtags, there's no description. If you're seeing this, it's meant for you, which is such a pen pal thing. But I'm so superstitious that I'm like, okay. And I get this reading that's like, you know, you're going through chaos. Like, it's all quite vague stuff, but like very specific to me. And it was like, you're trying to move forward in your life, but you're holding onto the reins too hard, or like, and thus are limiting yourself. And I'm like, wow, okay, whatever. And then I have this idea. No, but I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. Like, you want to switch through, but it was like kind of resonated with me. And then the next day, as you know, I've been working on Stacey Gets Rich, and something came up on YouTube that I was like, it was just a sign. It was like just a sign for me to go. And so I instantly called Jan, and I was like, Jan, last night I got a TikTok reading, and today I am going full steam ahead. Like, but anyways, it took a TikTok tarot for me to be like, I have to move forward with what I want in life. The energy the next day was palpable. Yeah.
This is great, except you started this journey with, do you want to know how stupid I am? And so far you told me you've found a new crush that everybody agrees with.
Yeah.
And that you've found a way in life that actually is feeling pretty fulfilling in day one.
I know, but isn't it really stupid that it started with like this just like, I mean, the person giving me the reading had like the most gorgeous, like their hair looked like a garden, like truly, like it was like green with flowers. And like, I mean, it wasn't just like, you know.
Yeah, they have flowers in their hair. Hippie. Yeah.
No, but like gorgeous makeup. I think like elf kind of ears. Like the whole vibe was something. And I was into it. And then I was like, but then I was telling people like, listen, you know, Elizabeth Gilbert's book, Big Magic, like it just, have you ever read that?
I've never read that.
You haven't? You really should. Or listen to it maybe.
I'm all over Audible right now.
I think that you should download Big Magic, because Elizabeth Gilbert talks about this in Big Magic, where it's like, you know, when you have an idea and then you see someone do it, not in the way you would, but you're like
that's our lives,
yeah,
right? Like,
but
you watch a new TV show come and you're like, well, I'll throw that script out.
But that's because you had an idea and you did nothing with it. And it's all about how our ideas are all shared. And if you're not going to use the idea, then it shifts to somebody else.
We've talked about this before, yeah.
Exactly. But Big Magic is great. So anyways, I got a big push. I'm really, really excited. So there's a lot of things coming down the line for old McGonagall.
What is co-star? I'll throw that out there because our chat's talking about co-star.
Yeah, what is co-star? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just as stupid as I looked at a TikTok tarot and I was like, huh? Me? No hashtags. It must be said for just me.
We also just sounded like the mom and dad. What is co-star?
What is co-star?
What are you kids doing?
Oh, please.
What are you kids doing co-star?
We doing co-star? What's co-star?
I need to go over to Frank and Jenny's place tonight and let them know what co-star is and let them know that we're on
Jenny. It. Yeah, everyone tell us what co-star is. I'd like to know. Okay, also, let's just get into what I really want to talk about, and that is that Jennifer Grey is starring and producing in a new Dirty Dancing.
Before we get into that, just the last comment there is going to it's an in-depth astrology app
that finds out your rising sign and gives you daily readings. Oh, yeah, here's the problem. I love getting my chart read, but my parents don't remember when I was born, and in Ontario, they didn't write down your time of birth. And I said, you don't know when I was born? Yeah, I have both forms of my birth certificate, and I've looked. And I was like, hey, Mom, Dad, do you have a rough estimate? They're like, we have no idea. I'm like, you have no idea? I wasn't even mad about it for me personally. I just wanted my chart read. That was it.
Well, let's make up a time.
I was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day. What a complicated day that would have been for me.
Is that real?
Yeah, and then my mom, and then
We
I
thought
was
Charlie
late.
was going to be born on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and then and then it was a leap year, I believe, and so my parents thought I was going to be a leap year baby because I was born on the 27th of February.
It's really funny because you started the chat today with late, but I'm here, and I was like, that sounds like Stacey coming out after her due date and just being like, I'm late, but I'm here. Welcome.
I really doubt that's how I was born. Me coming out going, I'm here. I would have been like, who are you? Yeah, Stacey was
right.
even
Late,
born.
but here.
Yeah, an exploding purse energy. I'm late. Oh my God, who are you? Oh, he did the dishes once, did he? Great.
Well, that would actually be pretty good because he would have been under 5 years old at that time. That would have been actually pretty impressive.
Oh my God, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just such a brutal kid growing up, like just rolling my eyes going, what we're celebrating him doing the dishes once? Ugh, I'm going to my room. Just like grabbing my huge purse off the dining room table. Oh my God, what a waste.
I'll be with my pencil crayons.
I would pretend to smoke my pencil crayons.
You're getting, your skin is glowing today.
Oh, it is? Well, that's a bit of sweat, but I will tell you the regime, Kayla. Thank you very much. That's so nice. I have completely, I mean, I talk about this all the time, completely changed up my skin routine. I've tried to tell Jason a million times. He can't.
I've listened every time.
Okay. I'm going to start adding one more component, thanks to TikTok and copious amounts of research. But so the regime is I wash my face with a tea tree oil wash. Mm-hmm. Okay, especially in the summer, I'm so sweaty. I'm prone to acne, like especially on the back of my neck because I'm so sweaty, or my face, especially with masks. Tea tree oil is it. Tea tree oil wash. We love, we love, we love. So there's a great one in the States. Trader Joe's has an amazing tea tree oil wash. In Canada, I use one from Shoppers. It's like $8. It's called like Atmosphere with like an at. It's really good. And
you remember what the one at Trader Joe's is called?
It's just a tea tree oil wash. It's like a pump, like a.
Oh yeah, because Trader Joe's has like all their own brand stuff.
Yeah, and it's really really good. I haven't gotten into skincare with wait, who is Hiram? Let me know. So anyways, I love the Trader Joe's tea tree oil wash. Like if someone like Jason could ship it to me without it like breaking open, it's a plastic bottle, but you know what I mean? I would die for it. Then I do a toner. I mix between a witch hazel, which I know some people don't enjoy, but I use the witch hazel, rose, and aloe. That seems to work for me. And
Hiram's on TikTok.
I know, but like, who are they? I have to look them up. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. But that or ACV, which I used to do. Jason's now doing it. But be very careful because you can burn your skin, which has happened to friends who don't listen. It's usually 10% ACV, 90% filtered water. Then what else do I do? Apricot oil. That's a new thing I'm doing that is incredible for your skin. What are you laughing at?
I think I've found Hiram, and if it is this guy, I'm already like laughing because this guy's face is, he's making some pretty great expressions.
Really?
If it's the one I'm looking at.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. Yes, this person. Yeah, they're on YouTube too. So intense. I love it. But anyway, so I do tea tree oil wash, then I do a witch hazel, rose, aloe toner. Usually just like once a day. I'm not going to tone in the morning and night. And then I do an apricot oil, which is so good, super cheap. You can get like a huge bottle on Amazon for so cheap, just a little bit. I have eczema on my elbows, and that really helps. And then after that, I do Weleda Skin Food. It's a thick lotion. It is truly heaven. You will love it. It will cure eczema. I can't say.
This sounds like you put four
allegedly.
different things onto your face.
Yeah, of course. And I'm going to be adding vitamin C. So that's been ordered. I'm very excited about it.
Like as I forget what that word is, but like you're going to put it on your skin. You're not going to put it in your body.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Vitamin C is amazing. So anyways, that's it.
Elizabeth just made her own serum.
Ooh, grapeseed and sunflower oil. That's really nice. I just feel like the second I stripped it back to the basics and I stopped buying serums and lotions with fragrance in it, it's been off to the races.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of sensitive skin and you have a lot of redness, which is what I have. And I had the same amount of redness as you did on your face. And you just need to like get into a steady regime.
I just use foundation and I feel great.
You're so irritating. That's the most base way I can describe it. You're just so like, this would drive me bananas.
I've been to
being with you.
dermatologists and basically a couple of them were like, no, that's lifelong, pal. Like we can't do anything about that.
That's so stupid. And I only say that because my redness is across my cheeks. Like I have so much redness in my face.
Yeah, look at this.
Exactly. But you don't wash your face properly, then tone, then do a serum and then lotion.
I don't put 4 different lotions on. No.
Right. So then that's your problem. You have to do all those things.
I have one lotion.
What is it?
And it's a Dove for Men face lotion.
Fragrance in it. Get rid of it. What you need is CeraVe, CERAVE. It's super, super gentle. I don't think they're a great company. I think they test on animals, but it's very, very fragrance free. I also would recommend Skin Food with Weleda. It's thick. You can put it on at night. It's super, super nourishing. It's really, really, really good. And you want to like regenerate your skin. So that's why like vitamin C, something like apricot oil.
I'm going to tell you a truth, and then you're going to be like, you're going to continue to tell me I'm stupid.
I know.
There's a long time ago that I just was like, I'm not going to use chapstick unless it's this coconut one because it tastes good. But I stopped using it because a couple people in my life told me when you use chapstick a bunch, then your body stops moistening your lips naturally. So I was like, I was always thinking the same thing with my face. I'm like, people put so much chemicals and all these things on their face. Then I'm like, eventually your body's going to be like, well, I guess we don't have to take care of that.
So you're in your 40s and you have a very red face that has never gone away. So how's that going for you?
I'm just waiting till my 50s. So I'll let you know.
If we were together, I would have thrown you out the window. Or like I say when my nephew is annoying, I would have I say this to my nephew when he's like being the most, and I'm like, I'm going to throw you in the toilet. I'm throwing you in the toilet and flushing you away.
In that relationship, you'd be Uncle Phil and I would be Jazzy Jeff. And
oh yes.
Every episode, you throw me out the door.
Yeah, but I think you just want to not feel good about yourself, and that's a whole deep thing that you got to sort of you gotta fucking peel the layers on that onion.
I don't know. If people were like, what character you want to be in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I might say Jazzy Jeff. Like you just get to come in, tell a joke, act stupid, and then they get thrown out. And I'm like,
I hope that Jan's in the chat because she might have to take over for the back half of this podcast today. I might just leave and just walk into the ocean to never return, and Jan can just deal with whatever.
Just toss me the surfboard while you're down there.
Yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Jan's already saying, put me in, coach.
Yeah. I wonder what she would say to you, because it is interesting that I think that you are. I think the reason we get along is that we are in tune together with like body awareness, like, you know, wanting to do more for ourselves, wanting ourselves to feel good. I feel where the fork in the road goes with you and I is that I take steps to do it, and you jump off a cliff that like wasn't there somehow, and you tumbled to the ground.
Yeah, it's like the never-ending story when things are just crumbling around you, and you're like, "Well, this is fun."
but you look around and you go, I created this.
Good job.
Yeah, it's just so perplexing to me. I don't quite get it. Anyways, I would talk about skincare all day, every day. I think it's incredible.
People are here for it.
I know, but I just think that skincare is it's such a huge brand. Like it's such a huge industry that it makes it seem so complicated. And that you feel like you need products. And I also understand what it feels like when something's working, but then you get bored doing the same old, so then you want new products. But that's just, you have to remind yourself that's just consumerism. and just stick with the plan.
Yeah. Listen, I'm down. How many times have I actually listened to you?
Never.
Many, many, many.
Okay, but
never.
You could fix your face.
Someone told me the other day that, I forget who said this, but I think it's a very common saying said by somebody great, that nastiness is just honesty without tact. Or no, meanness. Meanness is just honesty without tact.
Yeah, hell yeah. But we're friends. Why do I have to have tact? I don't get it.
I think you do have tact. I think.
Do I?
Yeah, it's just honesty.
Well, why do I have to pretend like if I'm?
Oh no, I'm obviously fine. And now I am going to maybe tea tree oil or something. I'll figure something out.
But
I'm
I
going to
think
take one of your suggestions and I'm going to start it.
I wouldn't do tea tree oil because
Okay, so if I said give me one of your 4 things, what is the one thing I'm using on my face? It's not apple cider vinegar that I'm already doing.
I think that you need to definitely tone your face. So make sure you're doing the ACV, but I might lower it because your skin is already quite like I might suggest doing like a very like gentle toner or maybe stop toning really for a little bit because your skin is so irritated. This is all
new language to me. Toner, I don't know what.
Well, that's what apple cider vinegar is. It's balancing the pH in your skin. But I might do a lower dose of the apple cider vinegar with water, with filtered water, especially in LA. Because your skin is already super irritated because it's red. And then you want to reduce the inflammation in the redness. And again, this is allegedly. This is just what I've done for my rosacea on my face. And then you want to do something really calming. So something like apricot oil I've been finding is really great.
The lavender essential oils.
Yep, that can work. Sometimes it's not so agreeable on my skin, but this is the things you have to work out. I love apricot oil and I love Weleda skin food. It's super thick, it's super nourishing. It really allows you to you got to rebuild the skin barrier because it's super irritated.
I know this is not for everybody, but how to spell Weleda for me and then I'll drop it.
WELDA. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, for those who love chapstick, for me, the best brand, Bragg's. Bragg's peppermint chapstick is the best. Kayla is talking about preventative Botox. Here's my thing, is I have crow's feet, but and I have no problem with people who do Botox and fillers. Like sometimes you're just like, damn, that looks amazing. And it looks so good. And I would love Botox here because whenever I scowl, it looks like I'm
Don't get into the Botox stuff.
But I think it's great when people do it. If that's what you want to do, I'm all freaking for it. I'm just worried about not being able to move my eyebrows, and I'm just so I require facial movement to just get through the day. I can't imagine not being able to move my face and just having a million opinions. Yeah. Are you looking up Weleda skin food while we're talking?
I'm ordering it.
Now, are you ordering the original skin food, or are you ordering something fucking special that is nothing that I said? Yeah, would you order? What's the surprise you're going to reveal on the podcast?
That's not true at all. I did that once. I did that with the changing the Chloe Ting.
And then you said you were going to surf and surprise everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I've been saying that all along. Mm-hmm. I know this goes back to the menu. I'll order whatever food, but no, I will do this 100%.
Weleda skin food is great.
Ooh, I'm getting a potential spam phone call.
That's exciting. I also have a facial roller that's really, really big from Amazon. And it's so good for your face. If it's really hot and you don't have air conditioning like I do, it makes you less sweaty. But also it really reduces inflammation. So when your skin is puffy or redness, it helps cool it and relax it. And I love it. If you look up ice roller.
We took a walk down skin lane.
Ew.
I know. As I said it didn't mean right. I'm trying to. We kind of dropped something. I don't want to forget it either. You were excited or wanted to talk really quickly about Jennifer Grey's Dirty Dancing.
Yes, I did want to talk about that. I also like I said, love talking about skincare. And it helps if you keep it in the freezer too. Oh, I guess that's moisturizer. Yeah, but I do the moisturizer and then oh, Elizabeth says drink more water. I don't know you, but I feel like maybe you don't drink enough water. LOL. Elizabeth cares.
It's all bubbly. That's a question then, is because I was like, I asked this to my wife the
No.
other day and she just said no.
You have to
Bubbly
drink
water.
you have to drink actual water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do that actually. I know that it doesn't seem that way, but
I would try doing a bunch of water. Like not bubbly. But yeah, let's get into Jennifer Grey because it's ridiculous. We don't want, okay, here's the thing. We do not want more Dirty Dancing. We have it. Beginning, middle, end, we have it. It's done. I don't want to see Baby now. She's going to be divorced. She's going to be upset. She's going to have lost herself, and then she's going to find herself and dance again. I don't care. I don't want it.
Patrick Swayze's gone, right?
I mean, yeah. Obviously, R.I.P.
I actually didn't remember at the time. I was like, he did pass away.
He did pass away.
Yes,
yes
yeah.
He did. Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna have to be, like you said, like, and no Patrick Swayze, no thank you.
I love Tasha. I love Patrick Swayze. Like, he must be protected at all costs. But maybe it turns into a ghost theme.
I think the one thing is, like, we need to, like, Stacey needs to recreate at some point that Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey in the water doing the lift.
Obviously, R.I.P. Do I want to do that? No. Do I want someone to hold me at my stomach and lift me out of the water?
Before you get into that, then why do you love this movie so much? Is it not that you can picture yourself as Jennifer Grey and be like, oh, this is so great?
No, I think it's first of all, I loved the dancing. I loved a woman coming into her own and standing for what she believes in, which is outside of the realm of her family. I think it's super empowering. I also think it's super relatable, where it's like your first love. You're like, you're the best. I'll do whatever for you. So you're kind of like, oh yeah, I get that. It's so great. It's such an amazing movie, but I'm not like, oh, I wish a man in white pants would lift me out of the dirty lake water and I would have to balance in my fully white outfit. No. Guess what? I carried a watermelon and I'd like to keep holding the watermelon. I'm good, thank you. Well, when I used to go grinding, because like back in the day, like that's what we knew we were going to the club, the all ages club to do. I was called No Thank You. That was my nickname because I was just like, no thank you, no thank you, and no thank you. So my friends would go grind and I would
want strangers just like dancing behind you really closely?
No, I just was like, what are you doing? And then I would just be like holding my purse while doing polar bear shots, being like, I'm so drunk over one polar bear shot. They're so cold. There's like mint liqueur in it.
Yeah,
Kayla says she loves the
I've never heard people going grind. Like, it's like you guys didn't even say going to the club. You're just like, you guys want to go grinding tonight?
Yeah, you knew you were going to go grinding.
Yet you actually weren't even going to do that.
No, but I love hanging out. You know me. I love to hang out. I'm not going to grind, but...
Stacey goes by herself to a key party. All the couplers are matching up and she's like, I'm just here to hang out.
No, I'm not going by myself to a key party. I'm going with my friends to the key party, but I'm not swinging.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you guys can go do whatever you want. I'll just like make a drink, hang out. Whoever's taking a rest.
Ketchup chips? Hell yeah. Okay, this is great.
Absolutely not ketchup chips.
I knew you were going to say that.
They're disgusting.
They're not disgusting.
I think it's a disservice to Canada that we really lean our hat on that. We go, oh yeah, I'm in the States. You know what? I miss ketchup chips. I miss my tongue feeling weird for 6 days. Oh, I miss it being the last chip bag option after Halloween, and I just have to suck it back because I just need a chip.
Ketchup chips are so good.
They suck. Ketchup chips are gross. Anyone who's eating a full bowl of ketchup chips with their gross red fingers, it's like...
This is what we end our friendship on. This is the last episode of The Regulars.
You forgot what this podcast was called for a second.
I was going to say that. I forgot what it was called.
Kayla's right. I agree. Ketchup chips suck. I only eat them if I'm drunk and out of options. 1,000%. It's a drunk
Yeah, but
chip
like
at best.
whenever you're talking about their favorite foods in life, you normally had them when you were drunk.
No, disagree.
Oh wow, then I have a sad life.
What is it? What's your favorite drunk snack?
Oh, that's not true. My favorite food is, I mean, my mom's pierogies.
I know, but like, what's your favorite drunk food?
Oh, just a pizza for sure.
But I would have that sober.
For sure.
Okay.
Jen, are you there?
Yeah, good, cool conversation. What's my favorite drunk food? Pizza. My favorite sober food? Also pizza. What's the grossest thing you ever made? Drunk?
Ever made?
Drunk that you were like, this is the best. And then you tried to make it again when you were sober and you were like.
Oh, yeah. You mix weird things when you're just like, oh, this will be something. And then,
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. I mean, like in high school, I used to, after school, I would toast a Jamaican patty, but I would toast it covered in cheese. Like I would put cheese slices on top and then put it in the toaster oven and just melt it down.
That sounds amazing, but it just also sounds like a classic teen boy. Like I told you about the story about my brother breaking our sandwich maker.
No.
So my parents had a sandwich maker, which basically was like you put 2 pieces of white bread back in the day. White bread. We were like, what's whole wheat? No, thank you. It tastes stale. Thank you, Nigel. No, Jason. No, exactly. Thank you, Nigel.
I know cocoa bun's great, but like try it. Just melt some cheese on a Jamaican patty.
No,
you will
don't
see.
I mean, it sounds good, but I'm never doing it. But here's also the thing I'd like to say. We had boxes of Jamaican patties growing up. Like the really spicy one, so good. But
I think every kid that lived around the Toronto area went to Costco and got Jamaican patties and just had the freezer full.
We all didn't go to Costco. We all had to go other places. Okay, we didn't have a small business and a Costco card. Thank you.
Here's Nigel. Hi, Nigel.
Hi, Nigel. We miss you. Here's my issue: is when you put a Jamaican patty in the oven. And you're a teen. So like you're coming home from school, you're horny, you're pent up, you're the hungriest you've ever been. Like it takes forever to heat up a Jamaican patty. Like
no, it does not.
Yeah.
We have some people in the chat asking what they are. Is this more of a Canadian thing? Like it's not because I'm finding in the States there's at least where I'm at, there's a few things that I'm like, oh, things that were very common back home are not common here.
Oh,
it just feels like, Jamaican patties aren't Canadian, obviously. Their patties are from Jamaica. So it's like, why are they not, did they jump over the States and make it to Canada?
I don't know. They're really, really good, but they took forever. They would never heat in the middle. They'd always be just a bit cold. But my brother, so my parents had the sandwich maker and they would have white bread. You basically put white bread. It's like a waffle machine. What do you got your big mouth open for?
I'm listening to you.
No, you're not listening.
Very excited. I am too about your brother putting in the sandwich machine.
Oh my God, I can't. There's nothing more insulting than someone.
I was listening 100%.
No, it's fine, but when someone, and I hope people relate to me in the chat, when people are half listening to you, which is my whole life because I talk too much.
And then they repeat exactly what they
said. But the way that people repeat. Okay, and I've been called out too. When you're like, are you listening to me? And you're like, yeah. And whatever you repeat, it's so disrespectful. You go, yeah, you're talking about how your brother's coming into town and your brother's got a, That's such a sketch. It's so fun. Yeah, your brother's coming into town and we got to hang out with him and he's sick or something. He's sick and he's not doing great.
Thanks, Jen, for answering our question too. She described a Jamaican patty.
Oh, I did. I thought we'd answer. Yeah. Thank you, two little Sammys. Spicy beef filling and a flaky pastry, and they're from heaven. They're delicious.
And I will say, but why my jaw had dropped was Claire's best drunk food is pizza rolls and a grilled cheese sandwich.
Pizza rolls in a grilled cheese sandwich? I would die. Here's my problem with drunk food and just like really like elaborate food. I cannot do decadent trash food. Like I can't. I cannot.
Why?
My stomach is like, we don't like this. Like, there's this huge, like, everyone talks about this burger place near my house. Everyone's like, you gotta go to this place. You gotta go to this place.
Which burger place?
I'm not saying because it's right near my house.
You can say it. They'll sponsor us.
No. So everyone's like, you gotta go to this place. You gotta go to this place. So I go, finally, I get a burger from this place. And it's one of those places where it's like fancy and like fries are on the side, which for me, fries have to come with burgers. Like you need accoutrement with a burger, but I digress.
It's like always I go and I'm like, I'm going to get the salad. I'll have the fries.
Yeah,
Like
if I'm
always.
getting a burger, I'm not getting a salad. If I've decided
know.
I'm getting a burger, I'm going full.
I am until the waitress comes. I'm getting a salad, and then when the waitress comes, I know I'm not getting a salad.
Right. So then I get this burger, and it is like the bun is buttered, like it's just buttered, and then like the patty, you know, has just been oiled on like a grill, and it was just too rich. I was like, give me a McDonald's burger over this. Like it's too much. It's
I
too
will
much.
say, like some of these like independent, awesome burger places, like Burger Priest, kind of jumped in Toronto, and there was like a few like really great
I'm
ones.
not
I
a
love
fan.
them, but definitely you can always go back to McDonald's.
It's better.
The fries are. I don't need like they go. Oh my god, you guys get thick cut fries.
Who
I'm
cares?
like, that's a potato.
Who cares?
I just want fries. Fries
Exactly.
to me are long straws that are just salt sticks.
Thank
like
you.
that's
One of my
that's a French
favorite
fry.
foods, I will say, not to be full Canadian, is poutine. Like when you would walk home and you would see like a
Poutine's great.
smokes, you'd see like a smokes poutineery. But here's where it gets gross for me. When people try and move past the original of a poutine.
Yes.
Poutine is just
You're
fries,
talking to a
gravy,
guy who
and
loves to
curds.
try everything, and I went through their menu and I was like, you know what? Poutine's poutine. Just get a regular poutine.
So again, and I just think about this. If you and I were hanging out and we were drunk and we went to Smokes and I got an original poutine and you had to be
I would go extra for sure.
you would go extra and then you wouldn't like it, and I, out of principle, would not share a fucking bite of my original.
But you know this, I would also not ask.
I know, but I would have to, but I would say, you wouldn't ask, but I would also go, you're not having any of mine. You're not having a bite of mine. So you go get your weird poutine, and when
Well, it would be a Korean sort of thing for sure. It would be like, give me that one with the Korean beef and like some kimchi on the side. I'd be like, yeah, that's the one I'll have, please.
and listen, I love both of those things. I love both of those things. It makes my mouth water. Do I want it on a poutine? No, I don't. I saw someone get like sliders in the poutine.
Well, that's just like eating a burger and fries.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That's like if somebody went to a place and said, like to a Mel's Diner, was like, can I have the burger and fries? And then they got it and they took out like a, something to just stir it all up and go.
Totally.
Fries and burger smoothie, please.
Gross. I can't have it. I just can't. I
I want to do that sketch where we're just juicing and we're doing that, but some guy just doesn't get it and he just like eats all the worst food, but he just throws it in a blender and goes, yeah, it's like I'm not losing any weight.
Well, I mean, again, like not to bring it back to the sandwich thing, but my brother every day after school would take the 2 white pieces of bread. He would put like a fried egg, like just like with like the yolk ready to run. So he'd put that in there with like kielbasa and then like so much like just Kraft singles and then flatten it. And then it would like seal the white bread. So it would seal it and toast it. And then he would bite
Did he
into
put
it.
the outside of the bread?
Yeah. And then you seal it so it's like golden brown on all sides. And then he would just eat that with so much ketchup, and it just made it was so gross. It was like, ugh.
I'm not a huge egg fan. I eat them a lot now because I'm like, oh, it's the way to lose weight because you just feel so good in the morning, like you feel full for a long time.
Only Jason. I don't like eggs, but I force myself to eat them in the morning. Don't care for them. I actually don't enjoy the morning really at all. Try to avoid it at all costs. Don't really like eggs. It actually makes me quite sad just to taste it and enjoy it. But I'm a loser.
I just crack up 4 eggs, put it in a pint glass, and just shoot it down.
Yeah, but if I ever want to go surfing again with my broken ankles, knees, and legs, and also like my back issues,
That was
my
my
neck.
song as a kid. Broken ankle, broken knees, broken.
Excuse me, teacher. I know we're doing head shoulders, but if all of those parts are broken, can well, Jason, of
Can we have
course.
broken in the front of all those words?
Yeah, of course. They broke the mold with you, Mr. Duras. Petit sans do as you please. Just so sad. So I'll get into this quite quickly. I've been really watching a lot of Hot Ones. Do you watch that ever?
I don't know what Hot Ones is.
So Hot Ones is First We Feast. Sean Evans, he hosts this show where celebrities come on and he asks them truly the most amazing questions. I think I've already told you this. And they eat like progressively hotter and hotter wings.
Oh, I do know this. And yes, I have seen it. I didn't know that was his name. I've just seen the...
Yeah, you really got to watch it. It's so good.
I do like that show. And I want to be on... Like, that's one of the ones that I'm like, if I got to do a dream interview, like that would be it. Because I just want to eat hot wings, man.
You see, thank you, Nigel. It is so good. I just
It
watched,
is so good.
but I've been watching past episodes, and I just watched Guy Fieri's last night.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't give it. That guy doesn't give a shit. Okay. First of all, he became famous.
He's Charlie Sheen in Ferris Bueller.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That guy doesn't give a shit. And
Watching your brain there go like,
Oh.
I gotta sound.
But Sean Evans called him out because they were talking about how Guy Fieri is just a full meme. And Fieri's like, I love it. My son Ryder, 2021. I'm like, well,
Don't know his age for sure. Around that age. Oh, 18? Okay. He's 18. And
it's like, okay. And he's like, he'll send me all the pics, you know, and I'm like, hey, brother, send me the good ones. And I'm like, who are you? Okay. And so then Sean Evans shows him a video of him on stage where he's signing lean cuisines and throwing them into the audience. And he goes, I didn't do that. And they're like, well, we have the video of you doing it. He goes, no, I know that event. I wasn't doing that. I just kept replaying it. Like, what a weird.
No, that's not it. No, we're showing it to you right now.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm like, that's Jason. Jason would double down. No, Jason, we're seeing you sign the lean cuisine.
No excuse. No, like, oh, so are you saying that somebody doctored this? No, that just never happened.
That never happened.
But here's the video. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Well, I disagree with it.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that actually. So I actually didn't do that. That wasn't me. So the wing, no, we actually can't move past this because you did do that. He goes, no, that was actually an event for Miller Lite, so I didn't do that. I was like, yeah, it doesn't really matter what the event was for.
I actually wasn't there.
I don't recall. So what I like about this caliente sauce is okay, but
say this is the thing though, because Guy Fieri is one of those guys like that goes around. He's like, oh, we're gonna try this, and like he eats hot stuff, but it ain't that hot. I'm gonna guess because I haven't seen this episode. He didn't get past like the fourth bottle.
No, he did them all, but he was just like, I'm not drinking milk. Milk's a tap out. Like so
That's
masculine
what I thought
about
he would
it.
act like, but by the end, I thought that he would be like.
Well, he was because there's a sauce that kills everyone called Da Bomb, and Fieri's trying to. Fieri eats it, and he's kind of been shitting on the other sauces. And he picked up one of the sauces midway through and goes, love the branding on this. And they're like, oh, thanks, man. That's our brand. He goes, I'd probably fire up that rooster a little more, though. Like giving them marketing tips. And then the
one hot sauce that I did, because there's a place in the Grove that has like, it's a hot sauce store.
Oh, yeah,
and it has like the numbers or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's like the shelf that's like, this is above numbers. It's like the decibel. I don't know what. It's not decibels.
Oh, the hottest ones.
What is it called? The Scoville scale. Like it's like the Scovilles are like too high to count or whatever.
The Scovilles, yeah.
Yeah, and I found one that I had a long time ago. So like when I eat hot sauce, I bathe in. Like I go through a few jars a month.
Yeah, sure.
Of hot sauce. I love it, and I make my own. But this stuff, Ashley Como, who we were at Second City with,
right?
She gave me a bottle of this stuff once, and I don't know why or whatever, but it wasn't labeled at all. I saw this after, and if you put like, so I used it like a hot sauce, like almost like a ketchup. I was just like, oh, okay, great, and I ate it, and like I saw things. I was passing out.
You just said you saw things. I saw things.
I saw things. My mouth's starting to water from all the hot sauce. I love it, but like it was, I feel like it was a drug. And then I went and I saw afterwards in this store, I was like, oh, you're supposed to put like this is the stuff that's like, oh, death.
Yeah.
It's what's the word I'm looking for? But it's basically like almost the resin of a ghost pepper that it's like, you're supposed to put a drop in a full pot of stuff. But I used it like literally like ketchup. And it was the hottest thing they had in this place.
Yeah. You did bad things to your body. What was your butt like after?
I don't get butt problems, man.
I actually fucking doubt that completely and utterly.
I don't get butt problems.
Yeah, sure. No, it's a really great episode. I mean, well, his isn't like so great, but it is really, really funny. And when he eats Da Bomb and then Sean Evans like has a glass of water or a glass of milk, he's like, you're having milk? Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes time. Just
That's what I thought. Great. Yes.
Yeah.
He would act all big, but then he'd be like, okay, good.
You know who's good too is I watch Bill Burr's, and Bill Burr's is really funny because Bill Burr kind of looks.
I saw Bill Burr's.
He kind of looks like my dad, and he was freaking out. And I remember when my dad made a homemade chili, and he just made it too hot, like it was just too spicy, like it was inedible, and he was pissed that we were like, this stinks, you know, because it's like he makes the most amazing chilies. It takes like days to make, like they're just delicious. And that man stood at the head of our dinner table, like sat in front of all of us and ate multiple bowls of that chili as a point of like protest. And he sweat through everything. We were like, Dad, you sweat through your shirt. He goes, I love it. I love this chili. This is the best chili I've ever had in my life. I can't wait to have another bowl of this chili. It's actually so good.
I'm reaching for that Homer Simpson experience. You know, when he eats that hot pepper and then he ends up like on top of a pyramid or whatever. I'm like, that's what I'm searching for.
Shia LaBeouf's episode is awesome. It's awesome.
This isn't a show from a long time. Like this isn't new, right? Because I used to watch this all the time. I haven't seen this in years.
It's been on for years. Yeah, the Kevin Hart episode is.
I'm gonna go catch up on a couple of
the
these.
Shaq one apparently is so good. I haven't seen it. It's so funny.
Kevin Hart was legitimately hallucinating.
He had sunglasses on. He goes, I don't even need to do this. Like I'm famous and rich. Like I don't even know why I'm here. I shouldn't even have to be doing this. It's really good. Anyways, the other thing I watched that I want to like tell everyone about that they should watch is Amy Schumer's documentary.
Okay.
I believe it's not called Growing. What is it? Amy's Expecting, or?
I didn't even hear about this. Is this on Netflix?
It's on HBO Max, but I got it on Crave.
We just lost you. Okay.
What?
We just lost our HBO because of the way it switched over. We're like, doesn't seem to work.
Oh, really?
Anyways, that's not a big deal.
Expecting Amy. Thanks, Kayla. I watched all 3 episodes last night. It's incredible. It's a really, really good doc.
So you got to watch 3 episodes of Expecting Amy, and I watched Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Oh, I need those 2 hours back.
I know. Expecting Amy was so good. She was so incredibly sick during her pregnancy. It's wild how much she got accomplished. So wild. And her relationship with her husband is really amazing. And I don't know. I just thought it was a really, really great documentary. Or docu-series. If you don't like seeing barf,
watch,
then don't.
What's that?
If you don't like watching people barf, then don't watch that. Because she's sick all of the time. She has hyperemesis, which is like a condition that you can get while you're pregnant, and it's just like basically 24/7 nausea.
But she has it and is not pregnant?
She's pregnant for 9 months. She has this where she is vomiting constantly. Yeah, and nothing helped her. It just looks, oh God, it just looks depressing. And what's unfortunate is like they haven't, you know, there's not a lot of attention or funding or work going towards like finding any sort of cure or remedy, which is classic for women's health. So it was really eye-opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you going to say to watch?
I don't know anymore.
Point Break?
I was just gonna say because we're coming to the end, so I won't go through like the dumb stories that we've lined up, but I will talk about just one of them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing dumb stories. Sure. What is it?
We're not doing dumb stories. I'll save them for another time. But there is one that I'll send to you. I'll just send you the link because it is in Florida. But there's a picture of it's a video, a minute and a half long, of a guy on the front of a Mack truck driving down the highway. This guy that's just holding on to the front, and the Mack truck's swaying back and forth, trying to shake this guy off.
Why was he on
the
there?
Entire time. Well, you never find out because it's just a video of like, but they drive by him and everything, and the guy starts looking at the person filming him, and it's just like, it looks like a lover's quarrel between 2 truckers or something, and this guy jumped on the front of his Mack truck, and he's like, "I'm out of here, Dave. I'm never coming back. Don't leave, Tony." And then he jumped on the front of it.
Oh yeah.
They're riding down the highway.
I feel like I would do that if I was fighting with someone and I had a few more points that I just needed to get out.
You would be the Terminator, just run after the car. Jump on and put your hooks in and just go. Yeah.
And I would do that if they weren't listening to me. And when I asked them what I said, they're like, yeah, you're doing something.
Was that what you said? Terminator?
I can't. Well, listen, friends, this has been really, really fun. This has been really great. We'll be back on Wednesday. Maybe my hair will be different. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Anyways, what else do we have to say? If you're listening to this and you want to watch it, youtube.com/theregulars. If you've been watching it, hey, give it a like. Let's throw it into the YouTube algorithm.
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash that subscribe button. Hey, fam.
Where are you now? Which one are you doing? Because you started up a new Chloe Ting.
Oh, yes. I'm doing the 15-day intense core challenge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm doing the 15-day intense core. I will tell you.
And what day are you on?
I'm on day 3.
Okay, cool.
So we did get a comment on one of our videos, which like we rarely get like actual comments because we have a chat, that someone's like, hey, what happened? You said 14-day. What happened to 3 weeks? I'm like, I took my time. This one I'm sort
Plus
of.
you were Pelotoning and you had a cottage weekend in there. So like.
But I was I worked out every day at the cottage.
Nice.
But I am doing the 15-day, but I'm also Pelotoning. So sometimes I just take an extra day off, but I'm still Pelotoning. So that's just what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying it. The 15-day intense core challenge is like, the workouts are no joke.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying it.
I love it. And now I'm on day 3 today too of the 2-week one.
It's great. I love the 2-week shred. It's the best. But yeah, so follow us on Instagram if you haven't already, The Regulars Podcast, and subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/TheRegulars. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll be back on Wednesday. So everyone have a great couple of days, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.